So, good evening, team. I'm Priyanka. I have 6 years of experience in IT, and under AWS in DevOps, I have 4 years of experience, and under which I have used many tools with AWS and DevOps. So, I have a good real time experience, and I also help in tutoring for interview preparation. So, this is a kind of demo or an overview or a holistic approach of how I handle with preparation for AWS and DevOps interviews. So coming to AWS and DevOps, so first, any of the cloud, whether it is AWS or Azure or GCP, we need to have an understanding of the services. So without the understanding of these services, we cannot attend the interview. So my approach it will be, I'll be first having an hands-on or a kind of uh, little bit description or a kind of overview of the services through the theory, because theory will be little bit boring. So side by side I'll be telling you what kind of services that theory is actually explaining. So with the definitions, I'll be side by showing you what are the services we are going to deal with. So after that, we will be discussing any of the doubts about the services, and slowly we will be doing a kind of setup. So actually, what actually these services will be helping us in the real time, we will be asking you real time experience, or in your experience of professional experience. You can tell them that AWS cloud, I have used all the services, and you can also go for ECS, EKS, all the services, and also some of the advanced services like AWS Control Tower, Landing Zone. All these services we are being dealing with it, and we'll also be studying them, as well as we'll be explaining them the usage, the use cases, and all those things. Coming to the DevOps, there are around Git, Jenkins, Terraform, Ansible, Kubernetes, Docker, all these services we will be also dealing the real-time questions attached to it. For example, Jenkins, if the interviewer asks us what kind of Jenkins pipeline you have uh, dealt with, or what kind of Jenkins pipeline then we should be able to understand the code, as well as we should be able to write the code, so that we can explain the interviewer what kind of uh, question he is being asked us. And also uh, it might look it will justify your explanation as well. So also this, I'll also be telling you some of the real cases or some of my experiences which I have dealt with, like some of the basic troubleshooting, some of the advanced troubleshooting. You can even include that as well. And also you can some tell that whenever you are doing the hands-on by yourself, which I'll be helping you out, those troubleshooting also you can be telling the same thing to them. So AWS services are many. So under this AWS services, we will be first dealing with S3, then VPC, then IAM, then ECS, uh, then AWS ELB, Elastic Load Balancer, then AWS Auto Scaling Group, and then uh, there will be VPC, IAM, ECS, uh, S3, EFS for storage, and then for security purposes for guardrails, control tower, control tower, landing zones, and then we can also use CloudWatch, CloudWatch alarms, CloudWatch alarms, CloudTrail for logs. All these things, not only there will be a theory discussion, but along with theory, how we are using this services, that is kind of approach which I always follow, because once we do the practical thing, then only we will able to remember it in a better way. And Also, I'll be telling you some of the agile process tools like Jira. So in this Jira, what is a Scrum? What is a iteration? What is work log? How to do the work log? What is the actual method which we follow in real time? So under that Jira process, I'll be explaining you each and every process, how an agile project is being followed. And after that, we can also discuss some of the advanced troubleshooting, like in Kubernetes, what are the ways we can troubleshoot the issues, how to deploy Grafana on Kubernetes, how to do some of the basic troubleshooting with Prometheus, and some other monitoring tools like Datadog. All these things all together, it is an holistic program where you uh, where you will able to build up your training sessions. So when you are taking the training, you only read about the services, but as you are coming to this, you'll be knowing the real time as well as some of the definitions. And also there will be some mock sessions, so to test that how far you are being improving, how far you are being able to follow doubt clearing sessions. All these things will be there. So this is generally I have followed, and there have been some success cases also. I know it takes some time. It is not like it is very quick procedure, but when commitment and dedication is required, definitely we can do it. So if you are having any doubt, any of them, you can ask me. Like whatever doubts you are having, whether you are covering this or not, that or not.
What about Docker? You're not talked about Docker topics.
Yes, Docker, Kubernetes, I have told you under
Okay,
DevOps.
okay.
Under, yeah, under DevOps. So when it comes to DevOps, I'll be
Mhm.
dealing with Git,
Yeah,
and
Jenkins.
then yeah, Git, Jenkins, Ansible, Terraform, Docker, and
Tomcat. Yeah.
Kubernetes. So the whole thing, along with the theory, will be dealing with the hands-on as well. Hands-on in the sense the troubleshooting hands-on. I will not be telling you what a Kubernetes is, what a
Okay.
pod is, what a namespace is. That I expect you to know it. I'll be
Okay.
telling you how to deal with it. But even if
With
you
day-to-day
don't know,
usage.
fine. Yeah. Anything else?
No, Tomcat will become inside, right? Just it's
Yes.
a
Nginx under web server.
okay.
So there will be Tomcat, Nginx. Yeah, I'll be dealing with this. For under
Okay.
Tomcat, we will learn how do we deploy a war file or jar file. In Tomcat, we'll be creating some folders like web apps folders, and we'll be seeing how do we do that, so that when it is a kind of real time deployment. One, we will be doing it on Tomcat. The same war file we'll be doing it on Ansible. The same war file we'll be doing it on Docker. The same war file we'll be doing it on Kubernetes also. So that
Okay.
you can, whatever strikes in your mind
Mhm.
during the interview process, you can tell because you'll be doing all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'm clear about the course
Yeah.
planning.
So this is not a training in the sense they only teach you the service. Here I'm
Yes,
telling you
correct.
how do you use the services
Mhm.
along with the questions, because question answer, it is a boring process. I know it is a very monotonous process and you don't show any interest. Most of them, they don't show any interest.
No,
It
you
is
have to
just
have
like
to
a
show interest.
self-study
There is no
process.
options.
Yeah.
You have to show interest. There is no options,
Yeah,
right?
you have to. Yes. And also, it is very monotonous and very boring process, like a self-study. And even
Yes.
if you don't know, you feel like, okay, let us just memorize those definitions. But once you do it, you can even, once you do it, that becomes a self-explanatory sentence.
Yeah.
And it looks more real to the interviewer as well.
Yes, correct. And like after this, your sessions, if I'm going through my self-study, if I get any errors, how can I reach out and those things?
Yeah, sure. You can reach to uh, uh,
Shiva, right?
our Shivu. Yeah,
Yeah.
Shivu or Unab Info Solutions. You can
Okay.
reach them. He will help you out in it.
Yeah,
And the duration
I'll
is,
be creating the, I'll be giving you the one email ID if you have the
Okay.
any doubts, and you can reach out to that, and she is checking on that, and within 1 day or the 48 hours, she'll be giving the answers.
Okay, sure.
yeah, sure.
And how often that mock interviews will be taken? Because I see many people's like they will just give 1 week of training and immediately unplannedly they'll come for the mock.
No.
So
It
they'll
will
be
be a
not
thorough
prepared.
discussion. Whenever
Okay.
you feel like this topic is ready, can we discuss on this? Then we'll
Okay.
be discussing on this, and it is up to the person how comfortable you
Okay.
are. If you are
Okay.
confident, like let us take, I'm ready to take.
Okay. Sure.
I don't push like, okay, for this week I can take one. It is completely depends upon the student.
Okay. And the course hours, like what time it will
Yeah,
take, can you just tell?
duration is 30 to 40 days, and
Okay.
during weekdays, we will have sessions for
Okay.
1 hour.
Okay. No problem. Time early in the morning or I'm available from
Morning and
before
evening,
12.
we will discuss about it. We will discuss
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
So duration is 30 to 40 days, and in this 30 to 40 days, there is no time limit like so many mock interviews only or all these things. It's not like that. It completely depends upon that freedom is there for the student. Like if he
Okay.
feels I need some few more, there is no.
Mhm.
It's like that. Mhm.
Okay. And then apart from that, any support while attending the interviews for this after this training?
Yeah, first, after the mock interviews, both of us, like you and me, whoever is there on the other side, we will come to know how far we have reached the goal, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So if it is not there, then we will think about it. First, we will
Okay.
make you confident enough to answer it, and you try to give some interviews, and after that, we will see whether any more brush up is required or any more support is required.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for the detailed explanation.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anything else you need from us?
No, sure.
Okay, it is fine, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
So on entire project, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is like a completely real time one project I have, an entire project.
Okay.
I'll give you the recording for that project as well as I'll explain you the setup of it as
Okay. Sure.
like what was an end goal, what is
Mhm.
that endpoint user, what is the URL or what is the Java web application, and also
Okay.
like that I'll be giving you some little bit tasks as well, so that you can explain it to the interviewer like I have done, so just to increase your self confidence.
Okay. Like you'll be guiding on day-to-day activities, everything we do, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's all, Shiva.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you.